Are we doing a quick adulting video, man? We talking about some skills, some life hacks that you should have mastered by the time you turn 30. If you in your 20s, your teens, by all means, enjoy your life. Enjoy being young, enjoy all the freedom sometimes that you may have, not having a real adult responsibilities. I sure did when I was y'all's age. I'm about to be 35 next month, but I'm saying this, as you start to get older, your priorities in life are supposed to shift. I'm not saying not to have no fun, stay in the house every weekend, just be somebody that's boring, but it's like by this age, when you hit 30, it's certain things in life you're supposed to have under your belt, man. So we're going to go over some things, This is the first one, man. You should know how to budget your money and your monthly expenses, man. By the time you hit 30, you're supposed to know what's coming in versus what's coming out. You're supposed to have a basic understanding of all your bills, how much money you make, and what's left over at the end of the month. The goal at the end of the day is to spend less than you make and try to save and invest the difference. If you do that, you're going to be good. Your finances are going to keep improving over time. If you are the type of person that spends more money than you make, you're going to end up in the red. You're going to be in the negative, man. You're going to go into debt. You're going to be in credit card debt, man. You have to have a budget. Me, I keep a spreadsheet with all my bills, expenses, the mortgage, daycare, utility bills, the car insurance, all my home insurance, anything that's coming out of my check, I write it down on this spreadsheet every time I get paid. And my goal, like I said, at the end of the month, I want to have money left over, to do what I please with it. And these days, I'm big on investing and saving as much of that money as I can. This is the next thing. By the time you hit your 30s, you should have mastered the ability to drink responsibly. You don't have to go out every weekend and just get drunk, pissy drunk, till you black out. You goddamn stumbling out the bar, the club, man, like you still got them in college. Like I said, I'm not saying not to have fun. I have those times still every blue moon, mainly when I'm on vacation, but for the most part these days, I don't even drink like that. I keep a couple bottles at the house, of some bourbon. And most of the time for me, it's like on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday night, if I get a free moment, I cut my show on, I might find a movie on Netflix. I'll just pour me a glass, of bourbon, put it on the rocks or keep it neat and just sip. Man, I'm sipping to enjoy. You want to get to the point now. We older now, especially if you my age or older. Y'all probably can relate. Y'all probably already been there, done that, So y'all know, chime in on this video, man. Let me know what you think, man, when it comes to drinking. Like I said, I go out and it's like I have one or two drinks. There's been times, right? I was back home last year. I went back home to Columbus, Ohio for a vacation, right? I still like to go out every now and then. I went to a club, right? I'm talking about it's on Ohio State's campus on High Street. This club is rocking. I'm talking about it's like wall to wall. I'm in the club like I'm at Applebee's, right? I'm at the bar. They had little stools at the bar. I sit down at the bar. I tell them, let me get a double round of that bourbon. I forget what bourbon I had. I'm out there sitting at the bar like I'm at Applebee's watching the game in the middle of a club. That shows you, man, how my priorities is shifted. I don't be in the middle of the club, hoo, rah, this and that. And there's been times like I'm so tired from grinding, working on these YouTube videos, going to the gym every day, and it's like there was a time one weekend, I'm off. It's the evening, Saturday night. I'm chilling in the crib. I'm fun to relax, watch a movie. I pour me a glass neat, man. And I'm like, man, you know what? I don't even feel like drinking. I ended up pouring that shit right back in the bottle, man. It's times like that, but when I do drink, I just drink to enjoy. I'm sipping, if it's like a party type situation, I'm on vacation out the country, I might be at the resort, at the swim up bar. By all means, I'm just there. I'm on vacation. It's party time. I'm turning up. I ain't really driving. I'm staying at the resort. I'm in there taking shots, this and that. But like I say, for the most part, I just sip, man. Sip to enjoy it, man. If I'm out at a restaurant, I'll order a drink off the menu that looks good. And I want to enjoy it. I don't need to just drink like a fish, man, till I'm damn blacked out. fucking passed out on the floor. You know what I'm saying, man? At some point, you got to grow up a little bit. You know, you got to show some maturity. You know what I'm saying? Bam. This is the next thing, man. By the time you are 30, you should master the ability to say no. You know what I'm saying? When you're younger, you in your teens, your 20s, saying yes to a lot of things, it'll open up a lot more doors for you. But as you start to get older, you start to get in your career, you start to become successful, your finances improve, your cash flow, you know, you start doing businesses, side hustles, you know, whatever. You start figuring out life for yourself, right? You get to the point now where it's like you have the luxury of saying no. You don't have to say yes to everything. That's like with me, man. I'm in the house chilling, right? And them people come on that little Segway scooter up my driveway. I might be on my porch smoking a cigar or something. They ring my doorbell trying to sell me one of them solar roof panels or that high-ass vacuum. I can't remember the name. It's like a stainless steel vacuum, like $2,000. Or just trying to sell me anything. I just tell them no. I'm not interested. They keep trying to talk. I'm good, man. I see you, man. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I say no. You got to value your time. You don't have to say yes to everything anymore once you get to this age. You 30 years old. You having success. You, like I said, you got the luxury of picking and choosing. You don't like somebody, you don't got to come around. They invite you out to something, say no. I'm cool, man. I got something to do. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man. I value my time these days, man. I don't have a lot of time to BS around, to jack off, you know, stuff like that, man. I'm on a mission. I got stuff I'm trying to accomplish. I got goals I'm trying to hit. So you're going to have to learn to say no to a lot of stuff. You know, I don't go out and kick it. I'm not pulling up to a lot of functions. I'm locked in on this YouTube channel, going to the gym, going to work, making my money, man. You know what I'm saying? Sleep, make this money, and work on these videos, come back and repeat. You feel me? This is the next thing, man. You have to learn how to take responsibility and accept when you are wrong. By this age, 30 years old and up, hell, some people are more mature. You know, I matured early in life. You know, I exhibited some of these qualities in my late teens, early 20s, you know. But once you start to get older, man, you can't try to place the blame on everybody else, man. At some point, you got to look in the mirror at the person staring back at you, and you got to be able to say this: yeah, I was wrong. I admit I was wrong. You know, when I'm in the wrong, if I mess up, fuck up, whether it be at work, a friend, whatever, man, you know, it's not above me to say I'm sorry. I apologize. That's my bad. I cop a plea. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop trying to place the blame on other people and learn to take responsibility for your actions. You know what I'm saying? That's where we going with this thing, man. Once you start to get older, man, you got to stand on your own too, man. You can't be trying to point the finger, play the blame game. It don't work like that as you get older, man. We adults now. You know, this ain't high school, college. You know, you get a slap on the wrist, man. There's real life consequences, man, for every decision you make, whether it's good or whether it's bad. This is the next thing that you should have mastered by the time you were 30. You should have on your hand a handful of meals that you can cook at moment's notice. You know, me, I got like 5 to 10 meals that I've mastered that I could cook any day of the week, anytime. I know how to go to the store, get all the ingredients, come back here. You know, I got my cutting board. I can dice up all the veggies, meat, whatever I got to do, tenderize it, wash the meat. I got a crock pot, you know, oven pans, glassware I could bake in. You should have 5 to 10 meals that you can cook at any given moment, man. We not in college no more, high school, man. You don't have to survive on ramen noodles, you know, takeout every day. You know, it's like, you know, I'm in the dating game, right? And there's been times where I may have went to a female's house and it's like, you know, I may have spent the night. I wake up in the morning, I go to the fridge, you know, I'm trying to maybe be a little more romantic or something. So I'm like, maybe I can cook her some breakfast. You know, she still asleep. I usually wake up early. So I go looking through her pantry, you know, looking for the pans, the utensils and whatnot. And I go in the fridge, open the fridge. It ain't shit in there but fucking takeout boxes and wine. I'm like, my God, man, let me go ahead, get my shit and get dressed, man, and get the hell on up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? You should have basic stuff in your refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? Eggs, bacon, turkey sausage, juices, water, fruit, meats in the freezer, snacks, ice cream, you know what I'm saying? If you got kids, especially, I got a daughter, so, I got to have all that stuff. And then, like I say, I like to have plenty food. I'm not trying to eat out every day. I'm not eating ramen noodles every day. I still keep some ramen noodles in the pantry. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm going to always eat ramen. I don't care. I could have $10 million in the bank right now. I'm going to always have a box of ramen noodles in the pantry. That's just because I grew up on that. You growing through that struggle, growing up poor. I never stopped liking ramen noodles. I mean, I was a kid eating them. High school, when I went to college in the dorm room, I just eat them every blue moon when I'm craving them, this and that, man. But yeah, man, that's big right there, man. Learn how to cook. They got YouTube videos, Google. I just really over the years, man, just started cooking. I watch movies, go out to eat at restaurants, see a dish. I'm like, let me try that, man. Let me get on Pinterest and just try it out. You know what I'm saying? Have at least like 3 to 5 meals that you could cook. I can make spaghetti. I can make pastas, you know what I'm saying? Chicken Alfredo, chicken fettuccine. I do a lot of meal prepping because I'm big into the gym. I like to make steak. That's one of my favorite meals. I make a good steak. Maybe put some roasted vegetables on the side, roasted broccoli, carrots, red potatoes, rice, stuff like that, man. You got to have that, man. Breakfast is my go-to. I like to make eggs, some turkey sausage, make me a big old fruit bowl, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This is the next thing, man. You have to master the ability to be okay with being alone. There's so many people out here that feel the need that they have to be with somebody, be in a situation, be around a group of people, or be in a relationship with somebody just because they don't want to feel lonely. That's the biggest bullshit I ever heard in my life, man. I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. Me, I've always been a popular loner. I've been out the country on vacation damn near 11 times by myself. I've been in Dominican Republic like 6 times by myself. Mexico a few times by myself. I went to Colombia by myself. I went to Aruba by myself. Jamaica by myself, and it's like I'm at the all-inclusive resort, I'm social, I get to drinking, it ain't like I gotta have liquor courage. I just, start meeting people. I'll be on the resort, walking around the gym, in the pool, swim up bar, going out to the restaurant. You just start having conversations with people that's on vacation, and we get to talking, like, who you come with? I came by myself, and they always are shocked when I told them I came by myself, and they're like, don't you feel, hey, don't that get lonely? I tell them this, I came alone. I didn't say I was lonely. You have to be okay with chilling by yourself. A lot of times, like I say, I'll be to myself out the way anyway. It's nothing for me to stay my ass in the house, sit on that couch over there. I can either cook something, order me some Chinese food or a pizza, maybe get some ice cream or some popsicles or ice cream sandwiches, sit my ass on that couch and then watch TV or work on these YouTube videos. I don't have to be bothered, man. I don't need to be with an entourage of people or have to feel the need to be with somebody. I'm cool in my own skin, being by myself. You know what I'm saying? This is the next thing, man, that you should have mastered by the time you turn 30. You got to accept that you can't control and you can't change everything, man. If it's outside of your control, man, don't let that shit stress you out. You just got to be at peace. Some things you just can't change in life, man. You want somebody to like you. You got your eye on this girl over here, man. You try to go holler at her, but she ain't feeling you. You put in for this job and they pick somebody else. You put in for a promotion at your current job. They keep passing you over. Some shit you just can't control, man. You just got to be at peace and you just got to accept that it is what it is. The older that I get, man, it's like I just got a peace of mind about myself. And it's like, man, everything might not be cool, but a lot of things are going great right now. You know what I'm saying? So I just let life be, and I just keep showing up, keep waking up, man. Just try to do the best I can every day and just be at peace. I just want a peace of mind these days, man. I don't need a lot of stress. I don't need to be worrying myself constantly about shit I can't control. It just is what it is, man. It's going to all work out in the end. If it ain't meant to be, it just ain't meant to be. You know what I'm saying? This is the last thing I'm going to leave y'all with, man. A real life dog skill that you should have mastered is the ability to refrain from taking unnecessary risk when you got shit to lose. Let me break that down a little bit, man. when you in your teens, your 20s, it's like you young, wild, and free. You do reckless shit, man. You might go to a suspect, to chill with some suspect people. You might go to a sketchy party. You might pull up on a chick, man. You never even FaceTimed her or talked to her, man. But it's like, man, I'm going to go anyway just because, I've been there, done that plenty times, But it's like as you get older, it's like when you got stuff to lose, shit like that, man, I'm like this. Why take a chance? Something sound too good to be true. Somebody on the phone trying to sell me something. It sound like a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme or some shit. I might have met a chick online, but she's like hesitant to talk to me on the phone or FaceTime me. I just go ahead and withdraw myself, man. I'm not even finna subject myself to that or take an unnecessary risk, gambling money away, just buying dumb shit just because, as you get older, instead you're supposed to have shit that you can't afford to lose. You know what I'm saying? I got something to lose. I done worked hard to get to where I'm at in life. I'm not trying to just be out here doing dumb shit, moving incorrectly, making the wrong moves and shit, throwing it all away. Now I'm back at square one, man, looking like a damn fool. They're like, man, look at this damn 35-year-old fool, man. He ain't even got shit to show for it, man. He's an idiot. He's a crash out. You can't crash and burn. Always think. If you don't know, you ain't for sure. Sleep on it. Wake up in the morning and then evaluate it, man. Don't just make no drastic decisions, no life-altering decisions, man. Always try to think before you move. Always try to think before you let these words come out, man. These words got power too. I'm always trying to think. I'm always calculating the risk versus the return. If it don't sound good, the math ain't mathing, I start subtracting. Y'all like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. I got the merchandise for sale. This is one of my newer shirts right here. Hope dealers, not dope dealers, man. We got a lot of motivational, inspirational hoodies and t-shirts up for sale on the website. I do online one-on-one fitness coaching. If you're trying to get started in your fitness journey, I've been working out, lifting weights 22 years, so tap in with me on my coaching website, man. Y'all got any input, thoughts, comments on this video, drop a comment. I'll be sure to get back with you as soon as I can. Y'all know how we coming. Let's get motivated.